Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Themis Moore, and I'm here with your What's Coming Towards You reading for whatever sign comes out next. Our butterflies, we are the questions that we are going to ask during this reading. We're going to see what is your current energy. We're also going to see what is shifting for you at this time. We're going to also find out um, what restrictions could be showing up because of this shift. We're also going to be finding out what restrictions may pop up for you at this time. And we are going to ask what the intention is behind the reason for these shifts that's going on for you. The song that was playing during the time that I was doing your reading was Lloyd, You. So I'm I'm picking up the energy there. There's something that's going to be, first of all, shifting around you. The shift is going to happen, within you and around you and your environment. You are the focal point of this energy. Thank you, Spirit. And there's also something here that's relevant about obsession. I'm picking up a energy of obsession. So I've heard, of course, I've heard the song, a million times. It's one of my favorite songs. And I've never heard it in the way that I was hearing it as I was doing your pre-shuffle. So during this time, I was hearing it, in an energy where there was some type of desperation, and it was kind of like that, that can I be real? This is how I feel. I'm in need of love, so let's dip about it. That line. So you could be wanting to escape something, or someone in your energy does, in your energy and environment does. They want to escape something, and I just heard Joe Goldberg, you, the Netflix series. So that's kind of like confirming to me that there's, an energy of obsession here that's going right along in those lines. Somebody could be living a double life. Joe, had a hidden life. He was, art. He was like a history teacher by day or something like that. And, he had that other side of him where he was deeply obsessed. So that energy is relevant for some reason. I thought about that for some reason. I don't, you don't know. But that energy, I'm also hearing that whatever this energy, of not showing up in the same way, um, this energy of something hidden, something being secretive, it's causing some issues. It's causing some changes. It's causing some changes for you. She's fine too, but I want you. That could be about options. Why was he sounding out of breath just then to me? Did you just hear how I sounded? Yeah, yeah. That's okay. That's still going back to that. Wanting to get away from something. Somebody might be running from something. That might be what it is. Someone makes maybe running from something, or wants to run from something because they're trying to change the game for you. I want to see what it is. Someone you could be wanting these shifts could be happening around some changes that you want to make, changes about your lifestyle. And there's something here relevant about the 2000s. I don't know what it is about the 2000s that I was picking up. Picking up something about the 2000s. Oh, I'm hearing that these shifts, the changes that you're experiencing and going through, um, they're tied to something that happened in the past. it's tied to some past wounding. So there's something, from the past that, you're healing. That can be tied to, that energy, of obsession. That may be why you may operate, in that type of energy, why the energy is shifting for you to help you heal that energy, where you may find yourself tied, because obsessive energy is you just find, you being tied and bound to, certain things. Toxic love situations, toxic friendships, um, environments, whatever environment, that you may be operating in, or behavior pattern as well, that you may be operating in, that does more hindrance to you for you than it does to help you. Let's find out who this energy is for. I'm already 5 minutes in. This is for Gemini. My Gemini, welcome in. There is healing and changes that's going on right now in your energy. And this energy is not about somebody outside of you. This energy is about you. We're going to find out what energy spirit wants to highlight for you today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you all for being here, my beautiful Gemini. I did a pre-shuffle off screen. I'm going to do a light shuffle on screen and get right into this reading and see what energies we pick up for you today. Thank you for the energy for Gemini, Spirit. There is something that you believe in, my Geminis, that's going to be very helpful to you. There's something about your belief system, those traditions that are helpful to you. Because currently, I'm already seeing that in the current energy that's showing up for you, we have the energy of the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups energy is all about dwelling on the past. It's an energy of self-pity. It's about you worrying about things that may have already happened, things that have already shown up for you. The energy is connected to broken promises, experiences. With broken promises, this is about, because that's the first thing that came out of into my head. This is about experiences that, where um, people may have told you that they were on certain paths or certain pages. They had certain levels of understanding, that they wanted the same things that you wanted in for yourself. They were, you all were aligned. Those are like the broken promises type of energy that I'm picking up. The experiences. It's about the experiences. Broken promise energy is about, being disappointed, having disappointed expectations. Words mean nothing. This is an energy of loss of trust. So in the current energy, my beautiful gems, there's an energy here where you are dwelling on what has happened in the past when it comes to a lot of expectations that you had. Energies. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. You may be feeling restricted in expressing yourself. That may be an energy that you may be still focusing on and thinking about. The struggles that you have had around you being able to express yourself, or the expectations you've had around people. Thank you, Spirit. Around people valuing when you express yourself. And the energy for what is shifting for you at this time, we have the hangman energy. There's a shift around your perspective. There shifts around, that energy of sacrifice. Hangman energy is sacrifice energy. It's also energy of enlightenment, as well as an energy, of a new perspective, surrendering. There's a shift happening around, you being able to surrender, have new perspectives, you seeing things from a different viewpoint. When it comes to energies of red flags, energy, where you have warning signs, potential trouble. Energies where you may be ignoring your intuition. So what's shifting for you is you having a new perspective about your intuition. What's shifting for you is you being able to see, potential trouble from a different viewpoint. The energy, where you may be the type of person who blames yourself, who always, feels like you should have known better about things. That viewpoint is shifting for you. Spirit is, affirming in this energy that there is still value in you having and going through these types of experiences, even though you experience things where you have broken trust, you have energies of false promises, or expectations being broken down. There is still a lot of beauty in going through those experiences because it still teaches you more new things that you didn't know in the past, things that you may have not paid attention to that can help you in the energy in the future. In the energy where you have the restrictions showing up for you, we have the pages of wands energy. This is the energy of your creations. The page of wands energy is all about where you feel newly inspired. This is the energy where you feel good, where you feel balanced and content with what you're doing, what you're offering, your gifts. Because she's playing that energy, that flute type of energy. Who it is? I can't remember. Somebody else had this energy too as well. Might have been Sagittarius or Capricorn. There's an energy here where you have some kind of clarity. I also see this energy as foresight energy. These candles here, are verifying the energy of inspiration, of enlightenment. But these are new things for you. So what's being restricted for you at this point in time is areas where you may be creating things or feeling inspired. Um, we have gaslighting energy. So what's shifting for you is you feeling inspired by energies where you're being gaslighted, energies where you question your sanity, places may where you or others may believe you're imagining things. So in this page energy, this is like I'm saying the fresh steps. This is like the beginning stages of you being excited about recognizing. Thank you so much, Spirit. About you recognizing energies where there's gaslighting, where someone's trying to distort reality for you. You recognizing that where you may be as well questioning your own sanity, where you may be wondering, if you're imagining things, there is balance. There's a new perspective that's shifting for you in terms of that, where you have a different understanding of what these red flags are appearing for you, the reason that they're there. Because as I stated for you earlier, there was something, around your belief system that was going to be very, very beneficial for you. This is about, society. This is about rules. This is about traditions. This is about your beliefs, those old systems that you hold dear. And this is tied to an energy of payback. Aries had this energy, and who did I just do? Libra had this energy as well. So there's an energy here where the best way that you can work through these energies is by you those old rules and traditions that you held around energies we're paying back, where those consequences are returning, where you believed in that kind of thing, where you believe that what goes around comes around, where you believe that those accounts The things that like was talking to you about earlier. What I say is it's like a communication energy I'm having here. Let me slow down. You what I was talking about in the beginning about those energies where you had those experiences that showed up for you. The spirit is saying that what's working for you is by you believing that even though you had those experiences, seeing it from a different perspective and knowing that those traditions that you hold dear and believing that consequences can happen, consequences return. What goes around comes around. That any thing that was done wrong to you or you felt like was a bad experience for you, it will be balanced out. It will be settled in a way that will be beneficial for you. Because like I said, this is about your belief system. So at some point you believed in that karma was real. And spirit is asking you and telling you that in this moment, when you continue to follow that path and continue to believe in that, you would keep that newly inspired energy that page ones has. The energy of knowing that you can create and manifest, and what you are given, what you're giving out to the world, your creative abilities. That's what page one energy is about. Your creative abilities that you have naturally, that you may just be discovering that those things are valuable. And the reason, the intention for this energy that's showing up for you, this shift is going on, is the Three of Pentacles energy, the energy of working together with others, the energy where this is happening because working together with others is an energy that's being clarified by rebound energy. So this is where you may be seeking out some type of temporary comforts, avoiding loneliness, looking for quick replacements and type of things like that. So the reason why this is, these shifts are happening, where things are, highlighting for you around these areas where you are still, focused on and thinking about, the hurt and pain that you have went through, the lost expectations that didn't show up for you, the energy where you're needing to change your perspective about when you see red flags energy, that energy where you're where spirit is saying that at this point in time, their restrictions are being blocked. The restrictions that you're showing up for you is around you being able to create, and you people valuing your creation and the things that and see, that inner knowing energy, that foresight energy, that energy where you're allowing people to gaslight you out of it, or you're gaslighting yourself because you have a belief system, you have traditions where you understood that karma was a very, very real thing. And in order to work best with others, spirit wants you to be in a place where you don't seek out temporary comfort, where you don't allow people who may be avoiding loneliness, or you avoiding loneliness, to be the reasons why you stay in energies where you deal with broken promises or lack of expectations being met. The overall energy that's motivating this tarot cards is the devil energy. This is the energy of toxic addictions. This is behavior patterns that you may be repeating and stuck in. Energies where people may be seducing you, with this energy of temporary comfort, being there, trying to hurry up and quickly replace things, where someone may be working with you to try to make you hurry up and forget something. The overall energy that's most motivating this battle royal cards is situational single. That's right along with this rebound energy. This is about temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better. This is the energy where you understand that there is no need for you to settle for energies, where something is temporary, just to go along to get along, because Three of Pentacles energy can be to go along to get along energy, trying to work with others. And the only thing that it's doing for you is bringing you in some type of temporary comfort. We're going to get a block and sassy energy from my self-proclaimed Queen of Wands deck for you, my beautiful Gemini. All right. I thank you so very much for being here. Let's see what energy we have for you. This energy said, he owes you nothing but silence. This energy says, closure isn't coming in a text. Acceptance, self-reliance, and reality. This energy showed up while I was shuffling the deck as well. So this energy is very relevant for you. Spirit wants this energy to come back. There is an energy here where Spirit is asking you to accept that something is just a toxic pattern, because this is the hidden truth energy. Something is the energy where was a part of this toxic pattern, and the hidden truth about it is there is temporary loneliness here. There's an energy where a part of that toxic pattern is understanding that you don't need to settle. That the new perspective that you need to have and tap into is that you can wait for better. For some of you, I'm hearing better is already there. It's about you changing your perspective about how you're seeing things that you view as red flags. There's something, like I said here, where there's a distorted reality. There's also energies here of emotional manipulation, and that's in the blocks and restrictions area. So be mindful, my butterflies, if you're dealing with energies of someone that's showing up with broken promises, red flags, gaslighting you energy, where they're operating in payback, and you understand that it's a rebound. This is a person that just keeps trying to rebound you. Spirit wants you to know that this is just a destructive pattern. This is where you give your power away. You give your power away to avoid energies where you to avoid situations where you are single, my butterflies. Hope these energies have helped you to make the best possible decision for your highest good. Until next time, my Gemini, always remember that my healing is your healing and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your metamorphosis, butterflies. Until next time.